I almost sang the Bluey intro. The like, if it's the vibe,
Yeah.
children's things
I think Junie B. Jones would love Bluey.
for sure, for sure, for sure.
Hello, to perhaps the vast nothingness or our friends later, maybe. This is the Junie B. Jones December live show. Those are the books we read.
Yeah, we read 3 Junie B. Jones books, which were really late for December.
Yeah. But we will be on time for January.
We're going to try our best, yeah. I thought it would still be best to have this and not combine them, so that's on me.
Yep, that's on Bailey. So
I think it's good to keep like the forward progress. Like, okay,
I agree. And I do feel like I have enough to say about these.
I have thoughts and feelings about these.
Yeah. So can you remind us, I know you held them up, but which 3 did we read?
We read Junie B. Jones is a party animal. Junie B. Jones is a beauty shop guy. And Junie B. Jones smells something fishy.
Did you like how I was acting all of them out?
Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to know what you rated them.
Yeah. Should we start with party animal?
I just think that these potentially we did not rate the same.
Oh,
for some reason.
Why do you feel that way?
We'll see.
Okay. So, party animal, I rated 3.5 stars.
Okay. I gave party animal 5 stars.
Oh, okay. Fascinating.
I liked it.
I liked it too. It got a higher rating than some of the other ones have for me. I've been giving a lot of 3 stars. I would say these 3 were a good batch for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's party animal. If anybody else happens to be here, please let us know.
I know Danielle and Lizzie will watch it back.
Yeah. So let us know, at least in the comments.
We are talking to you. Comment your ratings, please.
Yes. Thank you. But I guess without further ado, we can get into our comments from party animal.
Chapter 1. I have 3.
Unless you have like an overall thing that you want to say about this one.
I just think like it is always good. Like the first one, it had been a minute since I read one, so like getting into the first one, it feels like funny and fun again.
Yeah.
Rather than like, okay, I just read 3 in a row.
Yeah.
So everything feels the same. So I definitely will give this that it probably like got better feelings because it was the first one I'd read in probably like a month and a half. So
yeah. I do remember this one from my childhood.
Out of these 3, remembered Beauty Shop the most.
That's funny because that's the one I remembered the least. So.
Controversy.
Yeah. Okay, chapter 1. You said you had 3 notes from chapter 1?
I do, yeah.
Let's go.
I have to read them before I read them out loud to make sure they're even worth saying. Oh, yes. She's getting on the bus and she wants to save the seat. And she was telling you how to save a seat. And she says, after that, you keep on screaming the word saved, saved, saved. And no one even sits next to you. Because who wants to sit next to a screamer? That's what I would like to know.
It's an excellent point.
Oh, and then this is just like her little mix-up of words that she likes to do. Lucille does not ride the bus with us. Her Richie Nana drives her to school in a big gold car. It's called a cattle act, I think.
I did enjoy that.
I love those. And then Grace and Junie B. I don't remember which one of them says this. I'm guessing Junie B says, our nanas are losers.
I wrote that one down too. That was actually my only note from chapter 1.
That our nanas are losers?
Yeah. It made me laugh. And I was like, children.
Yeah.
Chapter
2. What do you have in chapter 2?
I look like I have a couple. The first one is when Lucille screams, "Stop touching me." And I said, same, Lucille. Same.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then this one's just a classic Junie B-ism, But she says, I tapped on my chair very thinking. And I love when she says that.
Yeah. I have the conservation is when people save something. I tapped on my chin very thinking. Yeah, only I do, missus. I do save something. I said, I saved that Grace a seat on the bus.
Heck yeah. I have the part where it says she closed her eyes and said she needs a vacation. About
Yeah, I felt that, missus. Really felt that. I didn't highlight that, but I do remember that.
Yeah.
I just think I could never be a teacher, especially of kids this little. Like, I can't handle 2 toddlers, and when I think about the fact that they're, like, the daycare staff deals with a room full of these all day, I'm like, absolutely not. And, like, a lot of the daycare staff is, like, moms of kids who come. I'm like, so you come here and do this all day and then take yours home with you?
Yeah. Yeah. One particular summer memory that I will never lose, unfortunately, try as I might, is that one summer I worked at this day camp for little girls. It was like a princess day camp, and because that's where I belong.
That
and,
gives, immaculate vibes.
And it was like 10 children between the ages of like 3 and 10, like very mixed group.
Yeah.
All day.
Actually, though, I picture you as being so good as the princess counselor. I feel like you would be so good as the princess counselor. I don't know. I just feel like you'd be good as any counselor.
I mainly helped them make slime.
You give the vibe of making sure everybody's having fun.
That's fair. Thank you.
I give the vibe of nobody's gonna have fun.
I have more chapter 2 notes for some reason. I really like chapter 2. One of them says, our nanas are just regular nanas, and the other said, they are duds.
It is like, how do you even know that, like, phrasing? The kids repeat things they hear.
They do. And then this one is another one of like her word mix-ups. It came right out of thin hair. That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. I don't think I noticed that one when I read it.
I think maybe it was the way the narrator like said it, so
that you
like she really enunciated it.
Yeah, I think you have to, because it's like they all are like close to the right. Like you can understand how she mixes it up, but
yeah, and I love the narrator that does these books, especially because like when I was a kid, I had some of the Junie B. Jones books on CD.
I've never listened. I think when we did Magic Treehouse, I listened to a couple of those. I haven't listened to any of these.
I would say these audiobooks are better than the Magic Treehouse ones because it's not just Mary Pope Osborne trying to sound like Jack and Annie.
And that's that on that.
Okay, that was the end of chapter 2 for me. So
okay,
what do we have for chapter 3?
I think mine's kind of a ways into chapter 3. It's on page 19. This says.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. She's learning the rules of going to get to spend the night at Lucille's house. And I don't remember what they're talking about, but I highlighted, then she and Daddy did whispering in the hall. Like they went to discuss. That's a good one.
Is that all you had for chapter 3? Okay, my only one for chapter 3 was a million bazillion, but that's just a ballpark figure.
Yeah, that makes sense. That adds up. The math is mathing.
I was like, how do you know? But that's just a ballpark.
Ballpark? It is. Like, again, like, where do you hear that phrase? Do we know what Junie B's parents do for work?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
They have to do something because she's with her grandparents a lot.
The grandparents are there a lot, and the grandparents are babysitting Ollie or babysitting her.
Right.
They're very present.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything for chapter 4.
I have like 5.
Okay, pop off. Chapter 4.
Okay, chapter 4. I'm about to read the whole thing out to you, apparently. Oh, when she's packing. And she's packing a lot. She says, also, I packed my blanket and my sheets and a small, attractive throw rug. And then finally, I packed my stuffed elephant named Philip Johnny Bob. I highlighted that because Philip Johnny Bob exists through the rest of the books.
Yeah, he's a recurring character.
Yeah. Why is this? Oops. Okay. I have to read this one. It's long.
Okay.
Oh, that she wants to go right away in the morning. And then she's told that she can't go till 3 o'clock. Darn it, I said, very sad. 3 o'clock takes forever. After that, I slumped to the table and ate. So it's like the list of like all the things she had to do to wait for 3 o'clock. I ate my breakfast, then I sat on my front step and I swinged on my swings and I read some books and I ate a cheese sandwich and I counted to a million bazillion and I sat on my step some more. And then guess what? 3 o'clock finally came. I thought that was cute. Oh, the next one's not that good. Just that she went on to, what's the grandma's name? The rich grandma?
I don't remember.
Anyway, it says mother pulled me off of that woman.
Oh. I have a couple for chapter 5. So in chapter 5, they're getting to Lucille's house and they're like interacting with her Nana, and they are basically Lucille has said, like, you can come over to my house if you help me convince my Nana to get me a poodle, was it?
Yeah, they're supposed to beg.
Right. And so the Nana says something and Junie B says, yes, could you? Because she's making us beg you.
Yeah, just laying it out.
And then we have a trend for a lot of this book where Lucille says, you are not allowed to touch them. They are just for show.
Mm-hmm.
With everything, including stuffed animals, which I find so ridiculous.
Yeah, what's the point of that?
I have one more in chapter 5.
I have some, yeah. Also, yeah, I'm jumping ahead. Let's rewind to the begging Nana about the poodle.
Yeah.
And they're negotiating. And Junie B says, are you firm on that, Nana? So there's that.
If a child said that to me, I would lose it.
Oh, the thing is, like, it's so hard not to laugh. Junie B reminds me so much of Mabel, because it is like the things they say is like, actually, I can't even like argue with you because you're right.
Yeah.
Then they get to the house and it's big and beautiful and rich, and Junie B said, that light takes my breathing away. That was a good one. Oh, and then just that she wanted to sing songs from Annie.
Yeah, but the way she said it was, my name is Florence, the famous singer, and I will be performing show tunes from the hit musical Annie. So there.
She's performing.
She's so much.
It's a lot. Trust me, I believe it's accurate.
Yes. Okay, wow. That was it for chapter 5 for me.
Apparently, I loved the entirety of chapter 6 also, so if you would like to
I think
read and I can fill in the gaps.
Okay. I start with, this is how models twirl. They twirl so you can see their front and back.
I don't even think I get that one, but yeah.
They're talking about the guest bed. And Lucille says, my Nana had it specially made in case we have tall company.
Yeah. I laughed at that too.
And those
again, not one of my
chapter 6.
That's all you had?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm literally about to recap the whole chapter.
Okay, go for it.
1, Nana's ridiculous and she's trying to give little kids expensive stuff. So Junie B spilled, and then it says the Nana sucked her cheeks way into her head. Let's just try to be more careful, shall we, dear? And to me, I'm just like, I can picture this lady being like, what did I get myself into? Yeah. Junie B. Jones is a lot.
She is.
Like, if I was Nana picking up at Junie B. Jones' house when she already was like being a lot, I would have been like, oh no.
Yeah.
And I was surprised we didn't get any of like her parents being like saying anything to Nana, really. That like, oh, she can be kind of, but that's no fun for a kid to read, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's again. She spills again. Only too bad for me because a teeny plop of ice cream dropped right off my spoon and it landed on my chair cushion. The Nana did a big breath. So this is just like the descent of
Yeah.
Nana. Yeah. And then she says, "You're a bit of a bull in a china shop, aren't you, dear?"
Which is a perfect description of Junie B.
I'm surprised that you didn't highlight this next one. She said, "Hey, I think I'm getting the hang of this party." And I'm like, relatable. I'm actually going to start using that line. Okay, they get in the pillow fight on the big bed.
Yeah.
And the pillow bursts.
Yes.
Okay. And then Nana catches them, comes in the room. And Junie B. Jones says, "Hello, how are you today?" "I'm fine, except I'm having a bit of a feather problem, apparently."
I love the way she speaks when she knows she is in trouble.
"Hello, how are you today?" Right? Oh, the last one's not that good. Okay, that's all I have.
Okay, chapter 7.
Mm-hmm.
I only have one from chapter 7.
Me too. I hope it's the same one. You go.
Overly tired makes your brain go silly.
No, but agree. Retweet. Oh, just that when they went to bed after they were in trouble, and then they all start peeping, and then the like ending line was, "And we closed our eyes and we didn't say another peep." That made me LOL. And then chapter 8.
Chapter 8. I have 2, I think.
Okay, I have 1.
Go for it.
Yeah, only here's the problem. I think I would like to have a plastic cereal bowl because plastic is more my style.
I highlighted it too.
Yeah.
The only other thing I wrote was, I think I like my regular Nana just perfect.
Yeah.
Made me
So
happy.
sweet.
That was it. That was Party Animal. Also, like, just while we're in the middle of this, hi Lizzie, bye Lizzie.
Hi. Also, yeah, 5 stars. Do you know how many things I highlighted in that one? A lot. That was
yeah,
a lot for me.
Okay, beauty shop guy. Well, we rate it.
4, I think.
I gave it 3.5.
Ooh.
So same as Party Animal.
Yeah, that was pretty we were pretty close there. I gotta get my notes up.
Okay.
Hopefully it works.
Well, we're waiting for Bailey's notes.
I think I figured out how to get them. I was having a heck of a time before we got on here. Okay.
But my first note doesn't even make sense, and it's from the end of chapter 3, so that's very helpful of me.
I have a lot. Again, what was I up to? I read
my problem was just
I don't have a lot of the last one.
My issue with these ones was I listened to them on audiobooks, so every time I had a quote,
you'd
I
have
would pause it and write it out. So a lot of little ones I let go.
Yeah. Firstly, I just highlighted her new name she created for herself. Just, I don't personally find it that funny, but it's Pinky Gladys Gutsman. And then the reason I do think is funny, because Pinky is the loveliest color I ever saw. Plus, Gladys Gutsman is the snack lady at school. What an honor.
Shout out.
Do you have any?
I don't have anything until the end of chapter 3.
Chapter 3. Okay, I also highlighted in chapter 1. Just because it's really relatable. Chris and I would say this to each other. If you need to get your hair cut, you're going to have to take you-know-who with you. Like, yeah, facts. There are consequences. Okay, chapter 2, I have about 16 highlights. Actually, 5. Oh, this is a good one. Yeah, only I don't even know what you're talking about, I said. I never acted crazy in my whole entire career. Oh, and then I just highlighted her dad's name because I don't know if they had said it before. Like,
Remind
the
me.
haircut lady calls him back and says, "Robert Jones?" Yeah. Oh, and then also, this was just a time and space question that I'm
Mhm.
not sure if you're keeping track of for this series.
Okay.
She said, "And last week we fixed the upstairs toilet." But how many books ago was that?
Several.
Yeah.
But,
But
like,
she said, "Last week we fixed the upstairs toilet."
I mean, so a couple of options here,
They
right?
did it again.
What?
Option 1, they had to fix it again.
Yeah, option 1, they had to fix it again. Option 2, children are terrible at understanding time, which we know
True.
to be fact.
Yeah.
So that could have been a month ago. She could have been like last week.
Right.
And also some of these have pretty quick timeline. So
I know, that's why I was like, what have we read since the fixing of the toilet?
yeah,
What
that
has
was
happened
for
since then?
wait. That was for Meanie Jim's birthday, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
You really
I know my memory is so.
You're so amazing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
A
Okay,
lot
we've read 4
since then.
in between. Does that include that? Yeah. No, it doesn't include that. So that happens, and then we have 4 books, and then we have this one, which could well be a week.
My thing is I feel like this might not be true, but in my mind, we experience a lot of weekends, even though I know we also experience school. So I'm like, there has to have been like so many weekends since. Yeah. Next is just her dad yelling at her. And he says, "Get down," which I related to. After that, he gave Maxine lots of dollars.
Maxine deserves it.
Yes, she really did after that one. Okay, I hope your one in chapter 3 is the same one that I have, so you say
Okay,
it.
so I didn't actually highlight something in chapter 3, I just wrote a note.
Okay.
I just wrote, "Girl, don't do it."
Oh, no. I highlighted, "Well, nighty-night, don't let the bed bugs fight."
I did not register that. But I think what I was saying, "Girl, don't do it," too,
About
was
cutting something.
yeah,
She started with the teddy bear, right? What'd
something
she start
like
with?
that.
A stuffed animal.
Yeah.
And then Chris is trying to break in here. 1 second.
Chris!
He's trying to deliver me supper, but he knows I'm doing this. Okay.
Okay, well, that's kind of him, but
Thanks, but no thanks. Yeah. I said I'll eat it when I'm done.
my next one is in chapter 5.
Oh, chapter 4.
Go for it.
Oh, don't worry, I whispered, because bunny fur probably grows back, probably. I'm almost positive, sort of.
Mine in chapter 5 is my bunny slippers didn't grow their fur back.
Yeah. And then saying that, and so now I can't be a beauty shop guy when I grow up, probably. And that was my hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
I don't remember who she says this to, but to something somebody said, "You're getting on my nerves."
Mhm.
But I didn't highlight enough context. Oh, and then the doom and gloom when she's looking at the dog at the end of the chapter.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
She said, your fur is kind of tangly and matty, only I never actually noticed that before."
Oh.
That's when I knew that she was gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one more that I think's in chapter 5.
Okay.
It was, "I am shutting the bathroom door on account of that is privacy."
Yep. I have 5 in chapter 6.
Go for it. I don't have anything in chapter 6.
Why? Remember, roll back when I said, I think we'll have different opinions on this set.
Yeah.
Because I was apparently eating them up, and you're like, okay.
I don't have another one until chapter 8, so.
Okay, I don't have anything in chapter 7.
Great. Apparently chapter 7 was a dud. But chapter 6, let's hear them.
She did the same thing she said, as she's getting caught. She says, "Hello," I said, kind of nervous. "How are you today?" "I'm fine. Plus Tickle's fine too." So, like, that's a repeating. She's doing this again. Yeah. "Hello, how are you today?" After that, she sat me in a chair and she said, "My goose is cooked, young lady." Goose is cooked means that your goose is in big trouble. Only I don't actually have a goose. Only that was not the time to mention it, probably. And then
self-aware.
Yeah. Mother tattled to him about Tickle. I highlighted because, yeah. And my last one says, "Mother kissed me on my cheek. It was not that sincere."
Call her out, Junie
Oh,
B.
sassy. Yeah, she's like, "I know my mom's mad at me, but."
So in chapter 7, I think it's funny that we don't have anything from chapter 7 because I'm pretty sure that's when she goes to cut her own hair.
Yeah, that seems right based on what's after it.
And so she messes up her bangs, basically.
Big.
She calls them sprigs afterwards.
Yeah.
Which is a funny word. So my next thing's in chapter 8. Basically, she tries to wear a hat at school. And they're like, "You can't wear a hat at school, blah, 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 blah." And she talks to her teacher and she explains what happens and she ends it with, "And that is all the details I would like to share with you at this time."
I just realized that I've had a couple that say, like, "Tap to view this highlight," and it's because I highlighted some of the, like, pictures. But in this one, I highlighted this when she comes out to see Grandpa Miller with, like, a ski mask on.
I didn't get to see those because I was listening to the audiobook. That's so crazy.
She looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I highlighted the same one you did. That's all the details I'd like to share with you at this time. And then, but in chapter 9, you don't have any more in 8?
I have one in chapter 9.
Okay. I highlighted a photo in chapter 9 also, which is this, because she loves her new haircut. And I'm like, "Sis, you got a bowl cut."
As long as she's happy.
Yeah, she seems happy about it. Which I am curious. Yeah, already in Smell Something Fishy, she doesn't have, like, that hair anymore.
Yeah.
So that's actually what's fishy.
In chapter 9, I think this is about the lady at the salon. She said, "I felt shy of her," which I thought was so cute because she's usually not shy. But also just, like, my overall note for this book was that I loved how nice and understanding her teacher was about the hair situation. Because so many times her teacher has just been, like, annoyed, which is fair. But this time she was like,
"I got you. Junie B's gonna wear her hat today."
Yeah. And, like, in general, I feel like this is kind of a turning point with her teacher where her teacher, like, starts to kind of get Junie B in a way and starts to be more supportive. And I really love that. So.
Yeah. And just to note, at the end of this book, she finds another pair of scissors.
Yes. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Okay. Smells Something Fishy. Such a good cover. It really, that's the whole book right there. You've read the book, you've seen the cover.
Yeah. What'd you rate this one?
I rated this one 4 stars.
Okay, I gave this one 2 stars.
Oh my gosh. See, this is, okay, I remembered this one so vividly from my childhood, which I think adds to it.
For sure.
But yeah, what did you not like about it?
I am not a pet girl.
Okay.
So, and then also, like, yeah, I'm uninterested in the topic at hand.
Fair enough.
Pet day is like a worst nightmare of mine.
We never had a pet day because I think it's genuinely insane to have one.
Yeah, like, this is not realistic.
Right. Why would we do this?
So if I was call-piling this, I'd be like, logic, 0.
Trying to put logic to a Junie B. Jones book in general is...
I mean, some of that stuff makes sense. She's smarter than you think.
Yeah, but... Okay.
Okay, I have to put my highlights again.
Okay, I wait.
It didn't take long last time. Junie B. I just have to like search them.
Yeah.
Not sure where my Kindle app's doing that. It's extremely rude. Okay, yeah, my highlights are much more tame here. I do have one in chapter 1.
I have one in chapter 1 as well. I wonder if it's the same.
Say it.
If you take off the spenders, boom, the pants fall down.
It's not the same one, but that was a good one. She says, "Whew, that was a close one. Because I have a dog named Tickle. And at first I thought I could only bring in his picture, but now I will bring him in a dog cage."
I mean, it's a good solution.
Imagine everyone bringing their dog.
No.
Yeah, a mess.
Okay, chapter 2.
Mm-hmm.
I only have one in chapter 2.
Okay, is it, "Where's the justice here, Helen?"
No.
Okay, that was mine.
That's an incredible one, though. So she's talking to her grandma, Helen, who's like, well, you can bring my bird in for pet day.
Mm-hmm.
Which, first of all, is when we learn that her grandma has a bird, which I think is insane.
Yeah, good to know. There's a funny picture with this chapter. I'm going to find it while you talk.
And then Junie B says, yeah, only here's the problem. I hate that dumb bird. And her grandma goes on to say, you put a potato on his head, I would peck you too.
This is her grandma's face when she says, "Here's the thing. I hate that dumb bird."
I hate that dumb bird. And then I don't have anything until chapter 5.
Oh, I have 2 in chapter 3.
Okay.
Talking to her mom, she says, "Grandma Miller even said I could, and she is the boss of you." The other one's not good. I don't need to say it. Chapter 5.
Chapter 5. So she tries to catch some pets to bring in, and she like hits a fly so that she can catch it. And she says, and he did not even die that much.
Yep. Logic 10.
He later passes away, though. R.I.P. to the swatted fly.
I just highlighted that she named her worm Noodle, because noodles and worms are twins, practically. And that's all. I don't have anything in chapter 6 either.
Neither do I.
Okay, chapter 7.
Chapter 7. I have 1.
I have, after that, she kissed me goodnight on my cheek. And guess what? I did not kiss back.
I did not talk to that guy because he is married to the thief of Sparkle.
That's the other one I had. Yeah.
Which I now forget what that means. Who is Sparkle again?
Sparkle was, because he's married to the thief of Sparkle, that's why. Sparkle was...
Oh, the fish.
Fish, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Grandma stole it.
Yeah.
Grandma Helen Miller.
I have several in chapter 8.
I only have 1 in chapter 8, and it was something I found relatable.
Okay.
I cried on my bed for a real long time.
Yeah, sure. I had "You Did Your Best, Old Man," which I appreciated.
He's
and
really...
then my heart almost stopped breathing.
Yeah.
So cute. And then I have 1 quote from chapter 9.
Me too, but I have to read it. Oh, just that Pirate Pete kept saying a bad word. And so Pirate Pete had to go to the office.
Mine is, I named him Fish Stick because he is a fish stick.
Logic 10.
10.
I'm here to tell you.
And then I made the note that I think Mrs. is really starting to get her because she gave the fish stick the award for the best behaved.
And also she like really did the work to justify that it was a pet.
Yeah. Yes. She did the most. And I feel like earlier in the series, like she's just hanging on.
You're being ridiculous.
Yeah. But like now she's like oh, like this is just how her brain works. And
Yeah.
like she's
She
trying to
takes
encourage you.
Junie B's whole thing is that she takes everything so literally.
Yes.
Also though, like the thought of a fish ticket in her backpack all day, like I could gag at the thought.
That's fair.
Like
Yeah.
yuck.
There was just something nostalgic about this one for me, with Fish Stick, and it's interesting. I think this this is so random, but I think the last time I ate a fish stick was when I was in kindergarten. So
I don't like fish. I occasionally buy fish sticks because Chris will eat them and the kids like them. I feel like I also liked them as a kid, but I also don't like chicken nuggets either. So like it's the same like kind of thing. So it's not just fish sticks, but
that's insane of you. I
all right.
love chicken nuggets, and even as a
Are you
vegetarian,
yeah,
chickenless nuggets.
yeah,
But no fish.
yeah.
So those were our three. Was your favorite party animal? I'm guessing. Yeah. My favorite was smell something fishy.
That is looks like I was
right. Didn't have that many notes from it. It was just like a good vibe. I don't know.
Okay. I'm pulling up the schedule so I can tell you exactly which one we're reading next month. This month.
It's Junie B. Jones is Almost a Flower Girl.
Yep. And Keeping Finance Personal by Fulmore. Ellyce Fulmore.
Yes. And I have Almost a Flower Girl checked out, and I am a third of the way through Keeping Finance Personal.
You started the finance one. I'm reading. I could start it next.
I am in the middle of several books right now.
We should pick a date, which will give me the motivation to start it.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good. Yeah. Reminder to everybody else, if anyone's watching this back, that the next live show is going to come upon us quickly because this is late. Okay.
It will be in January.
What's crazy to me is this ends in August.
Yeah.
That seems soon.
It does. Well, especially just because Magic Treehouse took so long to get through.
Yeah. And we're not even, but to me, like, we're not even to first grader yet.
Right.
We're done in 6 months, 7 months.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fun. I'm having fun with Junie B.
Me too. When are we getting to first grader?
Of course I just closed it.
April.
Yeah, so there's not even that many months of first grader.
No.
I mean, really, this whole thing is only 13 months.
Yeah.
Fun.
Not bad.
I like how also my note on the document is to potentially add a nonfiction at the end of the last one, even though it's a 3-book one. And my note just says, add a nature nonfic ? Are we too burnt out here? I probably will. I will.
We'll find out. But yeah, join us this month as we read Junie B. Jones' Almost a Flower Girl and Keeping Finance Personal.
I'm excited for the finance one. I hope that I personally like it. I'm scared.
Yeah, I'll be interested to hear your thoughts.
You started it. Is it like workbooky or is it like self-helpy?
Self-helpy.
Okay. Is it like break your crappy habits on spending?
I wouldn't even say that. No.
Okay. I'll learn for myself.
Yeah.
Like if you want to know, do it yourself. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.